Okay, so for those of you that have been watching my stream, you guys know that I have been calling this dang golden cross for, oh man, it's been so frustrating. Right, here we go. So I've been saying, look at the golden crosses. You know, I've been calling out this golden cross for how long now? Where do we go back to this damn golden cross? You know, here we were July 6th. You know, the golden cross. You know, we went under, we crossed under. So the squeeze was a golden cross. We confirmed it. It happened on the 6th. Go figure. You know, make a sandwich and live by that. Here were always my targets. You know, you can look back on July 5th when I was trying to throw my targets up there. So when you scroll back, you know, I was always, there you go, there's before, my first target. It hit my first target, so you go back to the 4th. Then I had my second target up here. And if you looked at what I was writing back here, you can see that I was not really happy with the volume, which we just got it. And I've said this over and over and over. And if you go and you're in our VIP group, you know, in my tweet to Johnny, especially my tweet to Johnny was hilarious. You know, we were tweeting back and forth to each other, and we were saying, I said, man, just where I just got done with my YouTube video. So if you guys went and looked at my YouTube videos, you go back to my YouTube videos and you go to my dashboard. You know, I did that. Where was that? Where I kind of did the how to trade video. There's the hedge zone one. There's the 4th one. There it is. There's the golden cross right there. So I've been waiting for this golden cross since July 4th. Right? And I've been waiting for this golden cross to happen. And if you looked at one of my videos that I posted, and one of the videos I posted this how to trade video, kind of, I gave a really good, you know, little kind of synopsis on how I would trade the golden, how I would trade out all these golden crosses and bearish crosses. And, you know, I went into it and I said, oh my God, see how easy this is to trade these crosses. And it's so easy. It's so amazing. And oh my God, I can't tell you guys, I was like, yeah, I thought I was a complete failure there for a moment. I thought this golden cross was just going to be a total dud. And I do have to admit to you guys that I'm such a noob. This is one thing I still, you know, I've only been trading since January, right? So I've only been trading, and I got into the worst time. I got in right up in here, right? I was the moron who bought in right in here, and I bought Bitcoin Gold and following this TA guy, and he was saying this is mooning, and oh my God, we're going to go to $1 gazillion, and this is going to be the most amazing thing. So slice bread, hold on to this, I'm going to make all you rich. And the guy literally just completely tanked me, you know. It was a brutal trade. And I have only been trading and charting this very short time here. You know, I mean, this is the thing. This is one issue with me is, you know, I have only been charting for 159 days, roughly. 169 days. And my issue is I'm so new to trading, I don't trust my own charts. I don't, you know, and I got to admit, I am getting better. I am getting better. I am getting more confidence in my charts, you know. I now, you know, I'm like, okay, that's a golden cross. I need to play that long. Look at these patterns. This is clearly a way to trade this. This is a smart trade. This is an easy trade. And I feel that I am getting better, and I have gotten better. And you know, I watched a bunch of TA people today make some really bad calls. You know, I'm not gonna call them out or anything like that, but you know, there was a couple really good traders, Trade Devil, who usually calls a bull run. Go look at Trade Devil's chart today. He completely called for this to go down. I'm like, dude, the poor guy has got to have the worst slump of luck ever. He's just got to have the absolute worst slump of luck ever. You know, he calls it up, it goes down. He calls it down, it goes up. The guy just cannot win right now. He just is in a real bad place with his trading. So here we are. This, came up. I'm going to scooch my little circle right over there. Yeah, I did move this. Remember, we jumped out to 3 days, so I scooted that over. So hit the first target, came down, came back up. I said, listen, the only thing I said, all we need is volume. That's all we need is volume, right? Now, did we get some volume? Jesus, no, we did not get volume. We did not. We finished that candle out dreadful. Now, I will tell you what, if you remember from the video we did early today, that candle was all the way down here. It was way down in the dirt. All this volume literally came from like the last probably hour, 2 hours. We probably got a quarter of this volume within the last 2 hours. Let's see if we can pull this down to a 4-hour chart. Yeah, see, there you go. So here's the day. So the day started here on the 7th. Look at this. Nothing, 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 nothing. Right at the very end of the day, all that volume saved that whole day right there. I mean, look at this. Is just one of the worst running days consecutive. Oh, no, that was really bad back here. I take it back. That was pretty low. This is horrible. But all this volume from the 7th right here, from the beginning of the 7th, all the way ran right down to the end of the day, and you got all the volume at the end. Saved the day. 45, is that what it was, the last hour? It was just crazy. So I have a new restored faith in golden crosses. I want you to know I really felt kind of felt let down by that golden cross. And let's take a look at where we're at today right now on the 4-hour. I'm looking at this, and this is creating, so you made a hammer candle. This is creating a falling wedge. I do expect this to try to give a little pokey back up. Now, how much power is left in this? This is yet to be seen. So remember, we had a chance to go back and re-reviewed 2017, 2016. And I had this channel right here, and I said, hey, if you guys go all the way back, here, you can, and I'm going to pull off these. Go all the way back. Let's go find this baby. There it is right there. So I said, if you go all the way back here, right, you can see what happened. So here is July right here. This is July. Here's July 6th. So you see that we got, a little push up. It did not break the 55. We talked about this on the video yesterday. Then we talked about the same thing. So here it is over here. Here's the exact same thing that happened previous in July. And I said, and I will still say this right now, July in the past has been bearish. We have twice gotten these pushes up and over the 50 mark here, and I'm going to highlight this, right? We've got this twice right there, and it has happened twice. This one's a little higher. Let's see what that was. Yeah, this is actually June, so we're going to back this up right there. So we have got these twice. This has happened where in June it did turn into it peaked up and then it fell over. Now, the difference that I see between now and then, and let me brighten this up a little bit. Let me make this a little bit bigger. It might be really hard to see. And if I were a toolbar, where would I go? Come on. There we go. Super high. Make this a little bit bigger so we can see it down there. Fill this one up a little bit. Okay. So if I was a So here, let's take a look at the difference, okay, between now and then. Oh, there we are. Sorry. So here we go. Here we go. Now the difference that I see here, and sort of the similarities at the same time, is that BTC RSI came from pretty much all-time high peaks here. Look at these massive peaks. Bounced down to here into this confluence zone and then dropped out. Bounced down to here into this confluence zone and dropped out. Now, we kind of doing something, you know, I mean, it's similar, it's not similar. It just, now look at the weakness here. This is a very telling tale of, I mean, this just shows weakness right here, right? So if you look at all of this, we just haven't been able to make it back up to all these amazing times right here, right? I mean, this is a pretty good stretch of some very weak RSI. So we seem to get trapped into this channel right here and just kind of fall out. Can't just, you know, I mean, we need some crypto Viagra, some crypto Cialis or something, and to really help get this up and over the 70 RSI. This is a pattern, is reoccurring pattern. This is why, well, I mean, the golden cross was huge, was a pretty easy trading indicator. And if you guys all saw my Twitter and my private DMs to all of the private VIP chatting group, I said this is going up. If you saw my chat with Johnny last night online, I said this is going up. So we all said all this needs is volume to go up. We were just waiting for it, and it happened, you know. Now, step 2 is really, I'm watching to see if we can break over the 55, 56. You know, you're right. You know, yes, yours, yes. It does seem different, but let me tell you what is different here. What I see different is I see BTC as weaker. Right? I see BTC as weaker. Look at this. This is strength. All this. Look at this giant march up. This is strength. All this is strength. Anything over the 50 is easy days, is easy money. This is all happy times. Everybody's making money here. Look at the difference in how long we've been over, right? Look at the difference in how long we've been over. And I'm talking the majority of the time, right? I'm talking a substantial period. And I can't even go back that far. It just needs to keep going back. So I would say red would be green. Look at this. This is all positive sunshine and rainbows and Lambos and moonbeams. And, you know, you gotta, you know, I mean, right here you have basically right here. Where's December? Where's December? Where's December? And right here. Here's December. Right here, you basically have a unicorn flying over a cloud pooping Skittles. Okay? That's what's happening right here. That's exactly what's happening right here. Right? This is all just the most amazing thing. This is sliced bread. This is you as a kid with ice cream on a nice warm day. I mean, everybody was making money back here. This was just this was a lot better. This is horrible. You know, this is just bad. And I'm going to say, I'm going to put this in a nice red box. And I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go just like this, right? Yeah, you look at the last 3 times that we went over here, and I would say that these pushes have gotten weaker, right? I'd say these pushes have gotten weaker. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at that really quick. So let's do this. Hold on a second. Just so we know exactly where they were at, I want to mark the high points. Just so we can also, so there we go, right? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And then we're going to, so what we'll do is we'll change these in color as they get lower and lower and lower, right? So this one would be, actually we're going to make this first one red, next one orange, and then lower will be yellow, right? But look at this is higher, right? It's higher. So here we go. There's red. And then we're going to do a orange. And then let's throw one more out here. We're going to throw a yellow. We'll line that up. Scoot over. Dunk. Okay, now let's pick a peak down here, right? We'll pick one more. Pick one more. Oh, give me 1 second. It's one of the bars. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on. All right, sorry, got a phone call. And so we're going to make this yellow one. What do you think? We'll make this green, right? Kind of descending. And put that there. All right, let's go back. Let's back out. So we now have our RSI hills. Okay, so let's take a look. So here we go. So here we came down, we came up. Now we did have, look at this. So we had lower RSI levels, correct? We had lower RSI. This RSI even looks almost lower than this RSI. Yep, it sure is. So this was higher than this, but the RSI, but the price was lower. So then we dropped down again, and we were much, much higher on our RSI. Our RSI was really high. We got all the way up to just wick into the little oversold, overbought area, and look at substantially lower. And then we can see another peak right here, right? This was lower, but the price was right there, right the same. I mean, this is really close. We're probably, I mean, this is probably $100 off in price. Probably $100 off right there, maybe 200. You know, pretty close. More like 250. So this was lower, and then we came all the way down. Here's our another jump up. So we have been going down. RSI levels have been higher, but the price has not been. And this is a form of divergence, right? This is clearly divergence here. And this is bearish divergence. Higher indicators, lower price, right? What this is, it's winding up to just keep dumping. And this just winded up higher so it could just keep falling farther, right? And we did. We finally made a new lower low for the year. It's this bullish hidden. Do I think this is bullish? No. So let's once again, let's take a look right here. Okay, so look where our RSI is. All right, we're gonna make this one white and white and white. And what sucks is I can't take all the things off here. Wrong chart to do this on. Sorry, I apologize. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. All right, so there's our cross for the yellow. Right? Here's our cross for that next little hump right there. Here's our cross for the red. Here's our cross for the orange. Here's our cross. You know, we might move this over. It would be right there. So we're going to scoot this over right here. Okay. And then now we are above this. So our RSI is now higher than this point right here. And we are substantially lower. My God, my chart's a damn mess. Anyways, you get the point. So our RSI is higher, but our price continues to get lower and lower and lower. Okay. Do you think the Shield, what do you think of the 10 and 20 MA cross? You know, I actually think that the 7 and 30 call out I think the 7 and 30 are calling it out better than I like the 7 and 30 actually more than I like the 10 and 20. So I've taken a look at both of them, and they both are doing the same thing. I put the 10 and 20 on this chart right here, and I didn't like it. It didn't work as well. The 10 and 20 came down here and crossed over again right here. The 7 and 30, if you got into this as a bullish trade, I'm sorry, a bear trade, if you got into this as a short, you would have been much better off. The 7 and 20 called it early, so your price would have been substantially lower in your short. You possibly could have got wiped out of your short. I mean, you were in a pretty good, you were 8,600. If you just caught that at the top to 8,900, I say no. I say no. I say the 7, and let me show you, just to prove this, people have said this to me, and I've said no, I do not like DMA. And there we go. So let's throw it up here. And we're going to go to our DMA. There. We're only going to use, I'm going to use this one red, and I'm going to use this one baby blue. Okay. All right, so if you take a look at the 10 and 20 right here. So here it is. The 10 and 20 happened right here early. So this actually happened right here. You would have been in this trade a lot lower. Even if you would have bought in shorting these two candles, you would have still had to have a very considerable and very dangerous climb to get back up here. You know what I'm saying? So this happened a day earlier than this happened. So see, the 20 and the 10 happened a day early. This happened a day later. The earlier candle was much lower. The later candle you would have got in for the cross, and you would have only had this candle, because this went up. This came back at you. This candle was like, no, I'm not playing here, and it came right back up. That was from there. That's 80, almost 8,800. It would have shot up another 100 points. You would have really had to have some cojones of steel to play this. Now, if you would have been in this trade the day before and you caught it at the very, 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 very top right here, which I think would have been absolutely impossible on either one of these candles, you would have had to play this a lot better. I mean, you're talking 8,600 up to almost 8,900. Man, you have to have some cojones on you to hold on to that trade. That's some big cojones. So I would have probably had a much better chance, because I would have set my stop loss here. I would have won anyways, but you would have watched your portfolio really suffer, and it would have been really scary for a couple days. And then here again, so remember, if you would have pulled the 7 and 30, you would never have got out of this trade until here. You would never have got out of the trade. It would have been that simple. You would have been all the way in the trade from here all the way to here. The 7, if you would have done the 10 and the 10 and the 30, I'm sorry, the 10 and the 20. If you would have done the 10 and the 20, you would have been in the trade here. You would have been out of the trade in here somewhere, right? Because you would have come up and crossed again, and this looked like it was going to be a golden cross. You see how the price was actually above both of the MAs? So this, you would have been out of the trade, then you would have had to get back into the trade here again, and you would have ridden it down to here. So I feel that the better scenario is still the 7 and the 30 over the 10 and the 20. Got that? Okay, so let's look at where we are on the daily, how far this can go. 6,900 is our next super high level of resistance. We've also got a bunch of resistance inside. Let's go and take a look here. So let's zoom down in this, peel this baby back. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so here you go. So I have always had 68.80 as what the bulls need to get over. So the bulls need to get over the 68.80 line to make me a believer that this is going for a runzie. So I've had this up here. If you look back at my videos and some of my charts, it says 68.80. So this is where you've got some confluence right here. Let's see if we can pull this back and find anything. No, nothing substantial. See, there's not a lot in here. Let's see if we can pull this back on the 12-hour and find any historical. Yep, so there's a wick right there. There's 2 wicks. So this can come, there you go. So you get that wick, and you get that wick right there. So it does have confluence coming across. So the target I would be looking for a top here in the short term, and I really haven't had a chance to go over my charts. Listen, I watched the UFC fight here in America today. I tried to spend some time at the new house. We are packing for the move, so it's been very busy for me. It hit my target. Now I just got to sit down and figure out where this thing's going. I really, 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 really still think this is possible to still be bearish right here. I am going to watch this, and I think I am going to load some shorts up here. I did loaded shorts, so I did have shorts here. And just FYI, I am on Bitfinex. I am canceling my Bitfinex account. I'm going back to BitMEX. I tried to trade on Bitfinex. It's just too damn hard. It's too damn hard. I don't think I'm that stupid of a guy. And all the people who are good at it, God bless you. But I cannot trade on that freaking platform. BitMEX is like for 2-year-olds. I think there's 2-year-olds that can trade on BitMEX. So I think that what I'm looking for is I'm looking to possibly layer a couple shorts up here. I might even pull a short position right where we're at, a small short here. And I might just ladder those shorts and set a stop loss at 6,900. And if it goes up, it goes up. I'm just going to play a small 5%, 10% thing and just see how it goes. Because I need to break down my charts. I need to go over here. Now, here is one thing that is got me right here. So this is the longs. So if you take a look at our longs right here, I mean, we are moving up to the highest high that the longs have ever been at, right? We're getting up here. We're real close. Only on, once again, Bitfinex has only tracked this back so far, so I can't really tell you how far back. This is the limit to the amount of information we have. But every time we've gotten up into these zones, there's been a dramatic either a long squeeze or something played out here. So I am watching this. I'm watching. I am going to ladder my freaking shorts. I want this. I am watching this. I am laddering my shorts based on the RSI of the long trade of the longs. Okay. So I'm going to ladder my shorts based on this, which I think we are clearly in the oversold, and only one other time overbought have we peaked up over it, and that was right here. And that's where we're at. And then we can take a look at this chart on a bigger scale. Hold on a second. So you can actually, it's a little harder to do. There we go, there we go. Let's see if we can pull this baby in here. It's a lot. Okay, so this one lines up right there. Let's line this one up right. Oh, it's not even close. Okay, this one needs to go on 4, 6. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Oh, I'm super close. All right, it's about as close as I can get. Okay, there we go. So if we take a look here, the last few times we have had longs pulled. So this is a long squeeze. This is a long squeeze. Here you can see everybody and their mother was playing this market right here. This was the December. Everybody thought this thing was going to 100 grand. People were picking out their Lamborghini colors. They were buying one for their wife, their best friend. They were going to get a Lambo for their dog. And then this is a a long squeeze. 100% that is a long squeeze. Okay. Now, coming over here, this kind of looked like a squeeze. Let me pull this off here. This is way at the bottom right there, right? So man, this was a tough one right here. You know, look at the, So I don't like that. Let's move this over to here. Scoot this over to here. I want to look at this area right here. What happened right here? So this was some kind of a squeeze that happened right here. I mean, but why? Why was this a squeeze? I mean, it had to be that one dippy candle right there. That's what it was. It was that one dippy candle. That's all it could have been. And then here you see this spike right here. And this clearly has to, no, see, look there. No, see. I mean, this is a squeeze, 100%. This was some kind of a squeeze on this drop. This must have been a news thing maybe. Something must have happened there. I don't know. And then, so now here we are. We are stacked up high. We are pretty deep. And then here, look, here's another one. This is a long squeeze area. Tanks. This is clearly a long squeeze. This was a long squeeze. Everybody thought this was going up. I mean, I remember back here, everybody still thought this was, all right, we came back our 50% or whatever, and then this is just going to be a wave. This is supposed to be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and you can go back, and it's clear. All you got to do is just go back to, what is that? If you go to Steemit, and you go back to March 11th, all you got to do is go back on Steemit or YouTube, find a Trade Devil video or a Hygiene video, and you'll clearly see that this was a wave 1, wave 2, and we were going to the moon here. Oh, I don't think the bottom is calm. No way. No way. Nope. Nope. Not gonna. Nope. I'm not. Nope. No way. There's no volume. How can we be going to an all-time high with no volume? You need volume. See this? This is people buying in the market. This is people excited about the market. This is hype. This is excitement. This is not. Dean, do you consider that we might, hold on a second, let me just finish out a little TA, guys, and I'll take some questions. Let me scoot this chart over here real quick. We are still in a danger zone. We are still on a pink dump line. If you were watching this chart on the last video, this actually folded all the way down into the bubble, touched this line right here. It actually touched that line and then snapped all the way back up there. God, that's crazy. That was just crazy. Yeah, it folded all the way over here. This line was all the way down here. And I said, watch out. Watch the video we did last time. Watch to this morning's video. It was all the way down here. I said, watch out. Blue circle. It's a bounce. Look out. We got to break this, and then we'll get into this area. Right? I've had this up here. Golden cross confirmed. Where are the fireworks? I've never moved my target up here. You guys know it has stayed up there. You know, now it's just where do we go from here? Once again, everything up here is dangerous, right? Everything up here is a drop zone. There is nothing up here that is not a drop zone, right? There's no going to the moon up here. There are no moons. Yeah, you want to go to the moon, you need to go to the moon lower. You know, the moons need to start down here when you can get this gorgeous run up. Moons don't happen right in this range. So there's, you know, I mean, where is this going to go? People are saying this is going to go moon. Where's it going to go? Up here, you know? It's possible, you know, to get all of it. But look, this is December. This is all December right here. You know, you tell me that people are going to buy in again. Yeah, Michael, I'm in scroll. Yep, I've got a big bag of scroll. I'm up on my scroll. I'm doing really well on my scroll. I have a big bag. So yeah, so this is all danger. This is all dangerous up here, right? This is all dangerous. And I just, if you compare, if you look at this, right? If you look at these climbs here, right? If you come back here and you look at these climbs, right? These are, you know, this is really got a ways to go. This is super, super, super weak. You know, when we were here, we'd had that massive candle, right? You know, look, this candle is a great candle. Look at this. Happened on the 12th. 12th. This is what I'm waiting for. Give me a couple more days and show me the 12th. Okay? Yeah, it could be the 10th, 9th, 10th, 12th, anywhere in here. You know? And I'm just going to chill. I'm going to chill out. This is danger point. We've pointed this out over and over to everybody. From the 6th, the 6th is the turnaround spot. The money comes on the 9th, 10th, or 12th, right? This is where the real turnaround happens. And we've told people that. Look, we had these lines. These have been on my charts. They've been calling this. Right now, it's for us to see. And listen, there's, you know, I'm not FOMOing into any big positions right here because I don't think this is going to take off anymore. I think we need a couple more days for confirmation here. So I'm just small trading until I get a really good confirmation. You know, listen, you take me out a little, you take me out a little, right? I had, you know, there's just, I'm not in a hurry. I'm making good calls. I'm making people money. And that's all that counts right now. Right. All right, let's go over and take a quick peek at one more chart, and then I'm going to take some questions. All right, so here's our RSI chart. So our RSI chart on our 12-hour, we're getting up there. We're getting really up here. So once again, there's December. Oh, sorry. Oh, we already did that chart. I apologize. There we go. Here we go. MACD chart. So I've left this on there. The longs are at sky high. I'm going to be betting against the longs. I will be pulling a bet against the longs where they're at. And even if it's just a long snappy candle that just says, hey, we're going to liquidate a bunch of longs. I think it was funny in the video we posted today. I said, hey, you watch, this is going to pop up. And anybody in a short, it's going to wipe out those shorts. And then it's gonna give us it's gonna go ahead and wipe out the longs because that's the games the whales like to play with us, right? The whales love to play with us. They love to snatch our money. They love to do this. I mean, it's just kind of what happens. So here we are. You know, once again, we're pretty high up here. We're up at this dump zone. If it goes any higher, I've got two more dump zones. There's one right here and one right here. Both these are possible, but both of these runs right here had substantially more height on them. You know, they had more height price-wise. Both of these did. You know, I think this was the two tops we had back in, I think this was the two tops right here. Nope, this is February. So this is February, and then let's see where this is at. Where is this? Got it there right here. Got it. So there. So here's the top. Here's the second top. We had the 11.8 and 11.6, and then you see we got higher with lower price, and kind of just it's been just down and down and down and down. Now we've gone all the way back up, and we're going to see what happens here. I still think we fall out. I am not calling this, and I've told you, the highest we can go is on the daily chart. The highest we can go is about 7,900, and if it takes time to get up there, it's going to be about 7,500 because 128 days rolling over on us. Listen, I want to go up there. I'd like to see an alt day, but I look at history. And history is telling me that July sucks. Okay? That's what history says. History says July sucks. And you know what? I'm going to believe history, and I'm going to believe my golden crosses, and I'm just going to keep trading smart, making some good calls. All right? So let's be safe.